friends, welcome to E-Class. Myself Smita, teacher. Students, open your EVS 1 textbook, page number 84, lesson number 17. Clothes are necessity. See students, we have learned why we need the clothes, right? Now we will see the next point. Try this. For teachers, for this activity, visit the nearest center of textile industry with the students and arrange an interview with the skilled workers there. You have to take the interview of the worker. Because of COVID-19 it is impossible. But see, this is the picture of handloom. Have you seen this handloom? Yes, because Yeola is the place famous for Paithani, and Paithani is made by using handloom. Right, Paithani is prepared by using handloom. So you have seen this handloom, and next picture it is of a charkha, that is spinning wheel. Mostly when there is the picture of Gandhiji, near Gandhiji charkha, always it is shown. Why? Because Gandhiji had started the use of Swadeshi kapda, that means Indian clothes he started to use, and they were making it by using a charkha, right? So cotton clothes were made on charkha, and they have started using Indian clothes. During the interview, obtain information about the following points. When you will take the interview of skilled worker, that time you have to find the answers of these questions. First one, what is the industry? What industry is this? Which industry it is? What industry it is? What is the product of this industry? Of course, you can visit to the Paithani shop and you can ask this question, what industry is it? Is this? What is the product of this industry? Product means after preparing the clothes, what kind of clothes they made. Third one, what raw material is used to produce this fabric? What raw material? Mostly silks are used for Paithani, that is the raw material, but for different industry you can ask this question. Where does raw material come from? From where it comes? Okay, mostly silkworm. We get silk from silkworm, and there are the projects to develop the silks, right? Like as poultry farms, we can see the projects where from the silkworm we can get the silk. Fifth one, in what form is the raw material obtained? Sixth one, where is the finished product sent for sale? After preparing of the cloth, where do you send it for sale? Mostly in Yeola, Paithani is prepared and they have their own shop. They keep it in their own shop only for selling purpose. Seventh, in which season are these textiles mainly used? It is functional sarees, so mostly we use it in functions. Eighth one, what kind of workers are needed for this industry? See, mostly what the workers who are new, for them training is given how to make the cloth, and then they appoint the workers according to their skills. Where do these workers come from? Mostly in Yeola, the villages which are near the Yeola, workers come from the villages. 10th one, in what way have centers of textile industries changed since the olden days? In what way have centers of textile industries changed since the olden days? Is there any change or what that you can ask them? 11th one, what problems are encountered in this industry? What are the problems? Okay, but because of COVID-19 this activity is not possible, but if you have the shop of your friend, so you can take the interview. We obtained information about the textile industry centers by asking the questions given above. Now let us see examples of textiles that are the specialities of Maharashtra like the Paithani of Paithan and Yeola. See, Yeola is famous for Paithani. Himru shawls from Aurangabad. Bedsheets and bedspreads from Solapur. Handloom and powerloom clothes from Ichalkaranji, etc. So these are the famous places where we can get the clothes. You will understand this better from the map of the next page. On this map you can understand what are the important textile industries. Okay. See, through the index, pictures are given. First picture, clothes from Ichalkaranji. You can see in Kolhapur, Ichalkaranji is famous. This cloth is famous there. It is popular there and we can get easily in the Kolhapur. Bed sheets from Solapur. In Solapur you can get the bed sheets. Himru shawls you can get in Aurangabad. Fourth picture, Yeola saris. Yeola saris you can get in Nasik district in Yeola. Paithani of Paithan. See this symbol, Paithani for Paithan. So in this way, according to symbols, you can understand the famous important textile industries. To the index of a map, what is meant by index? Index means the symbols which are used in the map, the list of symbols. Add the textile industries that you know of but are not shown here. Mark them at the appropriate places on the map. Which industries are not shown, you can, if you know, you can add there in the index and you can add that symbol in the map. Do you know? See, here some pictures are given. In this picture you can find the text and texture of the saris and you can get the information. Lucknow, chicken, Kashmir silk, Banarasi silk, Kathiyal, Pitambari, Pochampally, Narayanpet, Kanjivaram, Patola and Mysore silk are some types of saris. These saris from different parts of India showcase the diversity of our country. See, these are the types of textures of the saris. Okay, so you can find that there is diversity of our country. Try this. To find out more about the different varieties of clothes, visit the cloth market with your parents. Discuss the points given below with the people there and make note. Look at the variety of clothes and make a list of their names. You can find the names of textures of clothes. Which of these clothes are meant only for children and for adults or for aged people? According to age, we use the clothes, so which is for children, which is for adults and which is for aged person. Find out about the various types of saris. In before also we have learnt there are many different saris which have different textures. So you can find out the varieties of saris. Note down the names of places famous for their saris. You can find the names of places where famous for their saris. You can get this information on Google also. Fifth one, spot the names of places and regions in the names of saris and mark those places, regions on the map given above. In this map you can find the name of places and you can mark there. Okay. Thus, we note that a variety of fabrics and customs have come into use due to the diverse climate conditions in different parts of the countries. With better transport facilities, they have become available in all places. This diversity in clothes is a part of diversity in our country. We can see the variety of fabrics and customs in our country. Okay, so clothing style is also different. Okay, students. So, students, in this way we will stop here. Today's activity is you have to find the places famous for their sarees, and you have to place in the given map of textbook page number 86. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe, eat healthy, stay healthy, and study well.